Hey, what's up? So this is my week 8 out of the 12-week challenge weigh-in video. And before I get to the results of my 8th week, I just wanted to talk about two things that I learned about fiber and cholesterol in my nutrition class that I'm taking this semester. So what I learned this week is that bile is produced with cholesterol, and that when you eat fiber, which can't really be broken down by the body, it just gets passed through, and that's why it's good for bowel movements and the general health of your large intestine. It actually pulls bile from your body and takes it out in your waste. But what's cool about that is that since bile is produced with cholesterol, when that waste is removed out of your body, ta-da, your cholesterol goes down. So I thought that was pretty cool. Cholesterol. Now, we've all been taught that cholesterol is bad, right? That's what we all think. But actually, it's used for a lot of things in your body. Cell membranes are created with cholesterol, and actually a lot of hormones are created with cholesterol too. So it's actually pretty good. But of course, with many things, too much of it is a bad thing. And having too much cholesterol in your blood creates heart disease. So I think many of you have heard of LDL and HDL cholesterol. And whenever you get a blood test, your doctor will tell you the ratio of LDL and HDL cholesterol in your blood cholesterol level. So what's interesting about that is that LDL and HDL are related to your diet, obviously, but specifically how much saturated fat and unsaturated fat you consume in your diet. Now, LDL is what's considered the bad cholesterol in your blood. And it's bad because it's concentrated with more cholesterol. And HDL is obviously more dense. It's called high density lipoprotein. It's created with cholesterol and protein, and it has more protein than cholesterol. So cholesterol is like this light and fluffy thing, and protein is what is more compact and hard. And what HDL does is it takes the LDL out of your blood. If you have too much LDL in your blood system, in your bloodstream, then it actually creates plaquing, hardening of your arteries, and that's what causes heart disease. So, unsaturated and saturated fats. There's like a common misconception that if you watch how many grams or milligrams of cholesterol you take into your body, then that will lower your blood cholesterol. Wrong. You actually have to look at the saturated and unsaturated fats in your dietary intake. Saturated fat is what increases the LDL in your blood, and unsaturated fat is what increases HDL in your blood and reduces the LDL, because the HDL actually does take the LDL out of your blood. So that's pretty cool. And another interesting thing is that when you eat unsaturated fats, well, when you eat more of the unsaturated fats, there's actually an enzyme in your liver that acts with the HDL. It's a HDL-loving enzyme, and it makes receptors that go out and take the LDL, the bad cholesterol, and brings it back into the liver. And when it does that, it combines into cholesterol and another thing, which I'm not going to talk about. But your liver does not sense it as cholesterol, even though it's there in that compound hidden. That's pretty cool. So increasing the amount of unsaturated fat in your diet actually lowers your blood cholesterol. So eat more unsaturated fat and eat more fiber. But don't eat too much fiber, because actually eating too much fiber can make you constipated, because fiber is a bulky thing, and when it passes into your large intestine, it can get impacted there. So while fiber is really good for cleaning up your large intestine, it can also get stuck there, and that's how you get constipated. So everything in moderation, guys. I hope you learned something, and I hope that was a good explanation of cholesterol and fiber. Yeah, those are just two things that I learned in my nutrition class. I think I'm going to try to say some more things about what I've learned in my nutrition class, and some things in my fitness class that I've learned. Anyway, yeah. So before I talk about my results for this week, I also want to give out some shout outs. Sad Care Bear, her first week on Jenny Craig, she lost 12 pounds. That's amazing. Personally, 4 years ago when I did Weight Watchers, my first week I lost 11 pounds. And from experience, I can say that losing a good amount of weight the first week is actually like a really big motivator. Yeah, that was 4 years ago. That was half of what my 10% was, which was crazy. I also want to give a shout out to Angie8088. I know she's having a rough time, and I just wanted to tell her that I support her, and I hope she's going to do well this week and lose what she gained last week. Mike and Jibs lost 19 pounds so far this year, and in this new year, and that's pretty effing cool. Keep going. He's always running and motivating other people and stuff. For a healthy me, have fun in your vacation. Don't worry too much about the calories and the rum and all that, and have fun in your bikini. So how did I do for this week's weigh-in? Well,